Hey guys, it's Sho from Vibez Tech, and welcome to Wise Wednesdays, where we either share a little bit of wisdom with you each week, or we answer your guys' questions about transformation and spirituality in general. So today, I'm answering a question about what is the meaning of life? And so, this one's a little tricky, but I guess you can put it in simple terms. The meaning of life is, it's basically meaningless. Life is pretty much a neutral thing. It's a neutral playground, a neutral story for us all to experience. And so the meaning of life pretty much is up to you. It's always going to be a subjective thing. So whatever you decide, if you decide that life is a positive thing, or it's a negative thing, or life is about spreading smiles, or life is about creating things, stuff like that. It's all up to the individual in this experience of life to decide. So it's really cool. It's a really fascinating thing. The idea that life is meaningless basically means that you get to add whatever meaning that you want to it. It's a neutral experience. It's a neutral playground for us all to decide what we want, what meaning we want to give to things. And so what I mean by life being meaningless, I mean everything. I mean, like, what is the meaning of having a phone? What is the meaning of this cup? These are all up to us to decide. You know, what is the meaning behind the experience I'm going through right now? This relationship experience I'm going through right now? This maybe this shortage of food I'm having right now? What is the meaning of all of these new exciting things happening to me right now? These are all up for us to decide for ourselves. You get to place whatever meaning you want onto it. And my suggestion would be is to place a joyful meaning on everything. Because if you can do this, then every experience you have will actually be a joyful experience, because you're defining it and you're basically creating that experience. And that's what we are. We're creators in this life. We create our own experiences. So if you can choose to look at everything and say, hey, you know, the meaning behind this is something that would bring me joy. So whatever that means for you, fill in the blank. The meaning behind this is something that would bring me more joy. So if you can do that, you'll actually have much more joyful experiences as well. So ultimately, it's up to us to decide what something means. And this is some of the reason why some people actually suffer in life, is because they define and they place and they label a meaning onto some experience as negative. So if you can just shift it around and choose what story you want to write, choose which chapter, like what do you want to write for this chapter? Or if you're seeing a chapter, you know, transform it, turn it into something, change your perspective on it, and you can create a meaning that is much more joyful and much more loving in that sense. A little bit of something I do want to talk about too is like the words. If you ever heard somebody, you know, speak a word to somebody, everybody thinks that yes means the same thing. Well, not necessarily. Like, somebody can say yes, but it have a completely different meaning to it based upon the feeling that you feel. So someone can say it in a sarcastic way, someone can say it in a serious way, someone can say it in a playful way, but uncertain. So that's just another way to show you that there is really no ultimate meaning behind life at all. It's just whatever meaning that you want to apply to it. So if you interpret somebody saying yes as a good thing, or yes as an affirmative thing, or you interpret it as a negative thing or a deaffirmative thing, that's up to you and up to the feeling that you're sensing and that you're interpreting and experiencing in that moment. So I hope this answers your question that life is meaningless. But that's a good thing, because you get to add the meaning to it. So take care, everybody. Much love. And here are a few words from Bruce Lee again. Take care.
I mean, really now, that's another interesting thing, huh? Let's say if you learn to speak Chinese.
Yeah.
And it's not difficult to learn and speak the word. The hard thing, the difficult thing, it's behind what is the meaning, what brought on the expression and feelings behind those words. Like when I first arrived in the United States, and I look at a Caucasian, and I really would not know whether he was putting me on, or is he really angry, because we have different way of reacting to it. See, those are the difficult things, you see.
It's almost as if you came upon a strange race where a smile didn't mean what it does to us. In fact, a smile doesn't always mean the same, does it?
Of course not.
Yeah, I just thought of that.